Hey, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here for an M13 draft. And we've opened a very good pack. We have some pretty good options here, actually. We've got Arctic Aven, which is going to want us to play blue-white, which is fine, but Arctic Aven is an amazing card for that strategy. Searing Spear, awesome removal spell. Arbor Elf, pretty amazing card, actually. I love green in core, and Arbor Elf is just, not as good as Landover Elf, just because if you pick up like a Sun Petal Grove or something. I've had a couple times where I've had like a Sun Petal Grove and I've played an Arbor Elf, and then the Arbor Elf was just a 1-mana 1/1. But most of the time, Arbor Elf is just as good as Landover Elf. Searing Spear is really good. It's removal, but I think I'm gonna go with the Arbor Elf, just because I want to be in green. This is awesome for the green strategy, especially if I get him in multiples. You can really just play more mid-range stuff and ramp into it and just beat people down. So I'm gonna first pick on Arbor Elf there. Arctic Aven, probably the strongest pick in the pack, but I don't want to dedicate myself to a couple colors already. I just don't think that's in my best interest. Okay, here could just stay on course with the Corsair. Otherwise, Prized Elephant is really, really strong. I love this card. And green-white is very good as well. 4-mana 4/4, give it trample and stuff is very strong. Mog Flunkies is very good too. I actually like that card, but I mean it's fine with Arbor Elf too. It's no problems there. I'm not sure if I want to go into white yet, although I think that's fine. I mean, I like Prized Elephant, I think, a little bit more than I like the Flinthoof Boar, which is the green-red version of this or whatever. Centaur Courser would keep me completely green. Prized Elephant is going to want me to play white, but is stronger than Centaur Courser. But Courser is actually just fine on its own without committing to white yet. I think I'm going to pick the Courser. Not as good as Prized Elephant, but we're just completely green here. And first turn Arbor Elf into turn 2 Courser is always going to be good. Okay, so options here. We've got Plummet, we've got Vastwood Gorger, Fungal Sprouting, which is actually kind of a cool card. Ring of Thune, Spiked Baloth. All of these are fine. Show of Valor, Trick. I think we're just going to pick up the Gorger here, get a nice finisher in green. Plummet and Spiked Baloth are fine, but I like Gorger more than I like Baloth, I think. So let's go with the Gorger on this one. Hopefully pick up some more Arbor Elves, as well as other things. Okay. Don't really like Ranger's Path all that much, so I think we're just going to pick up the Switcheroo here, which very easily splash for that, and pretty surprised actually that it's 4th pick. I mean, I don't believe that it's as good as Mind Control, but also it's pretty difficult to splash Mind Control, whereas Switcheroo is very highly splashable. So Switcheroo is the strongest card in this pack for sure, and I'll pick it and almost certainly play it. I'll find a way to splash for it. Trading an Arbor Elf for a bomb is a good deal. Okay, well, 5th pick Prized Elephant. Now I think I'm ready to pick up this Prized Elephant. There's not really anything else here that's really catching my attention, and since I'm already in green, I know that I can get value off the Prized Elephant, so I think I'll just pick that up, and I'm fine with that too. Prized Elephant is a very, very awesome card. Okay, nothing super on color for us here, is there? I suppose Water Courser is fine, goes with our Switcheroo if we end up green-blue, and then possibly splash white for the Prized Elephant, although it's not the best splash. Splashing for just a 4/4, not the best. But yeah, I think we'll just pick up the Water Courser. There's not really a ton of other stuff that we're interested in. Water Courser's fine. It's not great, but 3 toughness is actually pretty relevant. Okay, we're pretty clearly picking the Acidic Slime here. Sun Petal Grove would be cool and would actually make the Prized Elephant splash more realistic, but Acidic Slime is just awesome card. And this is a format with, rings that need to be answered or can take over games. Enchantments like Mark of the Vampire that are really awesome. So Acidic Slime I feel like is very, very strong in this core set in particular. Kite Sail, Boundless Realms, Revive. I mean, Revive has some targets right now, but I don't really like this card all that much. I think I'd probably pick up the Kite Sail, just in case I'm having problems dealing with flyers. I can block, otherwise make my guys evasive and stronger. I think Kite Sail's fine. We'll pick it up. Okay. Nothing really on color for us here, so I think we're just going to pick up the Blade Tusk Boar, which probably is the most annoying out of all these cards. Like, Blade Tusk Boar is very good. I like that card a lot. Wow, somehow we tabled the Prized Elephant, which is really surprising. This card is very strong, so that kind of bodes well for us, actually. It tells me that no one's really in green-white, because if you are in green-white, I see no reason why you shouldn't be picking up Prized Elephants, so we're going to be picking that up. I think we can just hide this Water Courser. I really don't want to go down the blue route, except for the switcheroo. So we don't care if our opponent plays Volcanic Strength. Goblin Battle Jester's okay. Downpour's okay. I suppose we'll pick up the Downpour just in the off chance that we do get some more blue splash or something along those lines. I guess I'm okay with picking a Ranger's Path here. Probably won't play it, but it's acceptable. I suppose we're going to have a lot of high end if I'm planning on ramping with Farseeks and Arbor Elves and stuff, so Mind Rot probably going to be good against us. I don't really like Guardian Lions all that much, but I am for cutting white at this moment. Okay. So far we're pretty good, actually. We have a lot of the good efficient creatures in this core set. We've got the Courser and the Prized Elephants. Guardian Lions I don't like so much, but alright, so we've opened Sarah Avatar, which is actually a card I really don't like all that much. I mean, sure, it's a huge fatty and all that business, but it's not very good. I think I'd rather just have a Courser, get another 3-drop, hopefully pick up at least another Arbor Elf, really just start pumping out the 3/3s on turn 2. It's a good strategy. It's a strategy I like to do. Not a ton else for us, really, besides those two. And, yeah, like I said, I mean, Sarah Avatar, I don't know. I know a lot of people, pick this in draft early, but I don't like it. It's hard to play. Triple white's difficult. By the time you get it online, I hope you don't expect it to be a 20/20, because it's most likely not. It doesn't have trample, so I just don't really like Sarah Avatar. So pick up Courser here. It's just another efficient beater. I value Arbor Elf pretty high now. Alright, well, speak of the devil, got it. I would love to pick the Sentinel Spider here because it's an amazing card, but this is without a doubt a Arbor Elf deck. We've already got quite a bit of good mid-range I want to ramp into, so we're valuing Arbor Elf super high on this build. I love this Sentinel Spider though. This card is just amazing. Mutilate is very, very good too, but you want to be in heavy black for that. So any mono black players are going to love to have this board wipe, but we're definitely taking the Arbor Elf. Okay, so we've got Primal Hunt Beast, which is very good. We have a Tinded Knight, which is also very good. I think I'm more inclined to pick the Tinded Knight over the Primal Hunt Beast just because I'd like to keep my mana curve in a position where I can slam this on turn 2 pretty consistently. Basically, as many Arbor Elves and 3-drop efficient creatures I can get is ideal. Yeah, we'll pick the Attended Knight here over the Hunt Beast, I think. I think that's fine. I like Attended Knight. It's a good card. Okay. Here I think I'm just going to pick up the Farseek, get some more ramp. Plus it fixes us for this switcheroo. Yeah, it's pretty clearly a Farseek pick here, I'm pretty sure. We have 0 removal at the moment, which is a concern. We do have the switcheroo, which is kind of removal, but not really. So I'm going to pick up this Farseek, but at this point I'm starting to value removal high, but I think I still value the Arbor Elf higher than the removal. But here we just got a Prey Upon, which is awesome in our deck, so pretty clearly picking that. Okay, Bond Beetle is fine, but not like great. Plummet is actually a removal spell I see myself main decking, so I think I'm just going to take that. Alright, what do we got here? I think I'm just going to take the Naturalize, which is a decent sideboard option. Even though we already have the Acidic Slime, having more outs to nasty little enchantments and artifacts is always nice. I suppose we take another Plummet, but I'd probably only main deck one. Let's get rid of this Naturalize. I think as much as I hate Serpent's Gift, I think it's a pretty bad card. We do have the Attended Knight, so I figure why not. Possible that we end up playing it. Pretty bad card, though, all around. Taking another Vastwood Gorger here. Another good finisher. Suppose take the Ranger's Path, cut more green. I don't plan on playing either of them though. I don't really like them all that much. They're a little too expensive for ramping 2. Like at that point, I feel like you shouldn't really care about mana once you're at 4 mana. I mean, this deck does, but I don't know. It's just not that great. Suppose Courtly Provocateur is decent. We've got some good blockers and already planning on splashing for the switcheroo, so it's possible. Angel's Mercy for the sideboard. Maybe in the aggressive match, but not super likely to play that either. Pillarfield Axe is fine. 4 toughness creatures are good. Not a very good beater for its cost, but it's fine. Alright, let's start hiding some stuff here. Well, we opened Liliana, so even though I'm not black, I'm going to pick it and sell it. So, what are we missing out on because of this pick? Missing out on Garrick's Pack Leader, which is be awesome for this deck. Elvish Visionary, which is always good. That's about it, though, so I guess I don't feel terrible. But, yeah, you shouldn't ever feel terrible about picking up Liliana. I don't know how much she sells for, but she's going to be fueling some future drafts. Alright, here we've got a pretty awesome pick in the Odric, which is just an amazing card. Basically, attack with him and 3 other creatures, and they're all unblockable. So, Odric's amazing. Happy to pick him up here. Alright, here we go. We've got some definite good options here. I think we're just going to pick the Pacifism. Prey Upon, still good for this deck, but Pacifism is just amazing. I'm valuing Pacifism very high. Tower End's Invocation is an awesome spell in general. I feel like this probably is going to be seeing some constructed play eventually, if it isn't already. We're taking Pacifism pretty clearly, getting the good removal. So, we actually have a decent amount of removal for being a green-white deck. I like the way this deck is shaping up. We've got very efficient creatures. We've got pretty good mana curve. Another Arbor Elf, and I'd be really, really satisfied. Still looking for some more playables, so I guess we are a little bit short. Wow. Well, pretty awesome. We got a 3rd Arbor Elf, which I'm definitely picking. Evolving Wilds would also be a pretty good option, fix for our switcheroo, but I want this to be a ramp deck. I want us to get to our mid-game as fast as possible. Okay, could take another Farseek. If I take another Farseek, we can pretty easily play 16 lands and just 1 island. 16 lands, 1 island, and yeah, so I think we're going to do that. Yep, we're going to do that. So now I'm actually looking for more Vastwood Gorgers, more expensive stuff. Captain's Call, more stuff to ramp into. Guess Captain's Call works actually really well with the Odric. Sets you up for making them all unblockable. Searing Spear, but I don't want to do 4-color. Phyrexian Hulk, but it's just not as good as Vastwood Gorger. Yeah, I'll take the Captain's Call. That card's pretty good with Odric. Decent all around. Could take the Silvercoat Lion, but I think I'll just take the Primal Clay. Get a flyer out of the deal, or a semi-efficient beater. Blocker in a pinch. This isn't exactly a Primal Clay deck, so I could have taken that on Summon too, but that might have been better. Alright, nothing much on color here, so do I really care about any of these cards? Not especially. I think we'll just take the Touch. Probably not playing that. What else am I probably not playing? Well, we're at 24 right now, so hopefully I'm just looking for some upgrades here. I would be very satisfied with another Vastwood Gorger. Alright, Safe Passage is actually a combat trick, so we're going to take that. I would play that over Serpent's Gift almost every time. Alright, well, we got our third Vastwood Gorger, which I'm definitely playing in this deck. The triple Arbor Elf double Farseek deck always plays 3 Vastwood Gorgers. That's like an unwritten rule. When you have this much ramp, just play the fat, like, efficient creatures. Vastwood Gorger is very good. I like the way this deck's shaping up. It looks good. Let's start cutting some stuff. Probably don't want to play this Serpent's Gift. I mean, I don't especially want to play Provocateur, but it is actually totally playable in this deck. With efficient creatures, making them attack into it or making them block it is pretty good. So this might actually be a Courtly Provocateur deck. Don't really care about any of these, so I guess I'll take the Ground Seal. Dragon Hatchling's fine, but it's kind of a mana sink, so it's not really a big deal until late game. And we already have the double Plummet anyway. This is not a Warclamp Mastiff deck. We already have enough stuff we're doing early. I suppose I'll just take the Krinkos Command, which we passed an Arms Dealer earlier, and Krinkos Command and that are pretty nasty together. Still don't really care if our opponents play Volcanic Strength, but I suppose we don't care too much if we play Hydro Surge either. So Volcanic Strength, decent. Okay, and a Merfolk with the Pearl Trident, yeah. I guess. Alright, well, I'm going to build a deck real quick here, and I'll be right back with you. Alright, I quickly put this together. So, how does this deck look? This deck looks pretty good, actually. I think it's right along the lines that I wanted to be, considering my first pick was Arbor Elf. I got triple Arbor Elf, which is very good. I've got good 3-drops, solid 4-drops. 15 creatures is not a ton, considering 3 of them are 6-drops, but still feel like we have quite a bit of ramp. I mean, think about this. We can do like the Wolf Run thing where we're like turn 4 6-drops, so that's pretty strong. And turn 2 Courser, turn 3 Prized Elephant is a pretty deadly turn progression as well. Yeah, I think this deck's fine. I like the way it looks. It's got plenty of fixing for our Provocateur and Switcheroo with Island plus double Farseek, so that's not a concern. Double Prized Elephant's very good. Odric's fine. Yeah, I like the way this deck looks. At worst, we ended up with a Liliana, so I can't be disappointed about that. I'm excited to try this out. We're main decking 1 Plummet. So our removal is Prey Upon, Plummet, Pacifism. Safe Passage, not really removal, but certainly a combat trick, and it's fine. And Switcheroo is kind of removal, you know, pseudo-removal. Happy to trade away an Arbor Elf late game for something bomb, so pretty cool. Yeah, let's try this deck out. Excited to see how it does. Wish me luck.